Hey. Oh, sorry. Hi. Yeah. Yeah. Um. Well, hold on one sec. So, hi. How are you guys today? I'll be with you in just a second. So I'm sorry. What were you saying was going on with Missy? Oh. Oh, you brought her into our clinic a while ago. Uh-huh. And who did she see again? She. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I understand. Yeah. Well, I don't know what more we could have done for you there. I mean, I'm sorry. Um. Well, I'll have to look into that and call you back. So, well, I don't know when I'll be able to get in touch with you, okay? All right, bye. So, if that was one of your clients and Missy was one of your patients and I was your receptionist, would you be happy with that phone call? Probably not. Can you think of some things that I did wrong? Well, I didn't give my name. I smacked my jaws. I wasn't paying attention to the phone call all the time. I did a lot of well. Didn't sound very professional, did I? There were a lot of things that could have been improved on that phone call. Well, today we're going to talk about some of the do's and don'ts of phone etiquette. One of the most important things about basic phone etiquette are some of the major rules. Some of the major rules include focus on that call and just on that call. That phone call is very important, and you want to make sure that you are 100% focused on that phone call and in the moment with that client on the phone. Also, do not have any gum in your mouth. Clients can hear the smacking, and it's just not professional. You just don't sound as good when you've got gum in your mouth. Another thing to do is that to make sure that if you do have to put a call on hold, that you ask them before you put that phone call on hold. Those are some of the basic rules of phone etiquette. Now, when you answer the phone, there are some important things to remember as well. First, make sure that you identify yourself and the company. Don't take too long doing it. You've only got so long that the client's going to give you to get their attention and to get them invested in the conversation. Another important thing to remember is to avoid mentioning the time of day. Mentioning the time of day by saying something such as good morning, good afternoon, good evening, you might mess it up and flub, and you'll sound a whole lot less professional on your phone call. When you must put a person on hold, some of the things to remember about putting a person on hold, you want to check back with that person every so often to make sure that they can continue to hold after you've put them on hold. Before you place them on hold, you want to make sure you ask them, are you okay if I put you on hold? Maybe even give them an expected time for when you'll be back to be able to talk to them if you know how long you'll be. Some of the other things to remember when you're putting a call on hold, sometimes there are times a client can't hold. And you need to be able to let them know, either ask them, can I call you back? Or see if there's some quick way that you can help them. Maybe even get another receptionist or another employee to take the phone call for you if you're too busy to handle the client at that moment. Those are some of the basic rules for keeping a phone call on hold. Some basic words that you do not want to use because they sound unprofessional. Instead of saying things like you have to, you need to, use words that are more open and that invite them to make the decision themselves. Words like, would you be able to? Would you like to? May I do this for you? Would you be able to? Questions like that that really get them more involved. You also do not want to use words such as your complaint or, well, there's really nothing we can do for you, or to simply say, well, I don't know. Those are kind of things that you don't want to do because they project an image of unprofessionalism and they don't help get your client invested. They don't show your client that you really care about them. So now that we've talked about some of the do's and don'ts, let me get my phone again and we'll go through that call and see if we can do a better job answering that phone call. Now it's our turn. Okay, so let's try that again. Here my phone rings. Hello, Oasis Animal Clinic, this is Karalee. Oh, hi, Mrs. Roberts. How is Missy doing today? Yeah, Missy saw Dr. Roberts last week, right? Okay, so you've got a question for Dr. Roberts about her recovery? Well, Dr. Roberts isn't in the office right now, but I can take a message and have him give you a call when he gets in at 1 o'clock today. Okay, it might not be right at 1 o'clock, but I'll leave him the message and he'll get back to you as soon as he can today, okay? Okay, and your phone number is 555-7632, right? Okay, I will have him give you a call then now, okay? All right, have a great day. Bye. Much better phone call, right? Well, I hope you enjoyed this presentation, and I hope you've really taken to heart some of the things that we've talked about. Now, it's your turn to go and teach your receptionists. Do you have any questions? And the rest of the time would be filled with answering those questions.